Hello, hello, hello. We are live, live, live. Good morning. Happy Martin Luther King Day. I'm in the studio with a final appeal for all my friends in the automotive industry. Would you do me a favor today? For over 20 years, I've been writing, publishing articles to help dealers get better. I need your help today to fill the gap in our CRM dealer survey. Yesterday, I was reviewing the results. I even shared how many votes we received from each CRM platform, but then I did a filter on how many of those votes came from dealership employees. You see, if I just do a survey, it's, well, very tempting for CRM companies to just fluff up the votes, put in great responses, and then the quality of the survey is diminished. And I'm not accusing that anybody would do that, but to add integrity, we've asked each respondent to put in their dealership name and their dealership email address, not a Gmail or Yahoo or AOL, but their dealership address, so that we can send out a confirmation email and saying, hey, by the way, do you know that the survey was just submitted with your email address? So yesterday I had to delete over 100 survey responses because when they got to the end, they skipped over those last two questions. Now, maybe some people would think, well, it's still valid. Maybe they wanted to be anonymous, but I'm also absolutely convinced that since we're not publishing individual persons' votes, that anyone who's been following my work knows that they can count on my research or publications to be fact-based, data-based, and are rigorous in our findings. So, since my goal was 500 qualified, I'm back down around 400 qualified dealership survey responses. I want to try to get another 100 in today. Why? The research report is 40 pages. We have not just the survey results, but I've interviewed different CRM companies, have them share my vision. I also take time to understand the survey feedback and try to translate what that means for each company, and also share my vision on what the future for CRM platforms look like. As I've said before, in 2 years from now, I believe what we consider a CRM platform today will look very different. CRM platforms must be using a different approach to improve the customer experience and customer engagement. We also have to understand that in order for AI tools to work, which all CRMs are adding, they need to be basing those communications on a granular, detailed, accurate customer profile, which you'll hear more and more at NADA called that Unified Customer Profile, or UCP. In order for AI to be effective, relevant, and compliant, focus on compliant for a minute, messaging, engagement, and CRM platforms need to be working from a UCP that will allow each vendor, company, platform to make sure that they have permission to communicate via email, text, or phone, and also have all of the engagement points that are relevant for that customer. What they did on the website, what they did on the phone, how they use text messaging or not, do they engage in email or not, when was the last time they visited. You get the idea, the UCP. The future of the CRM platform in the future also will be, I believe, a consolidation of technology. Today, dealers use around 6 to 10 different platforms just for engagement over the customer lifecycle. And that's why at NADA, you'll see some new companies coming to market and maybe some companies that have been flying under the radar. There'll be some big announcements. Is it this week? Well, very soon, within the next week, there'll be an announcement of a new CRM platform from an existing player. Today, you'll start seeing some marketing from Total CX, a new CRM platform from the former entrepreneurs of Interactive Tel and Total CX, Jack Behar, Gary Graves. You have a new CRM coming into the market from the UK from a company called Keyloop. And then working kind of stealthily but effectively behind the scenes is a company that you may know from messaging, Tacobi, and their CRM has been out for a year, and they have good momentum with over 500 rooftops on their engagement platform, which looks very different than today's CRM platforms. So I want to encourage the dealers who are using Techion CRM, DriveCentric, eLead, Dealer Socket, and Vin Solutions. Those are the 5 largest CRMs by market share, right? Techion, Dealer Socket, eLead, DriveCentric, Vin Solutions. Those companies, I need to make sure we have enough significant votes. Techion is the farthest behind. Most of the other vendors are close to 100 or slightly over 100 votes. But I'd really like everyone in the dealer community, those of you who've been reading my work for years, would you take a moment and just share your experience with your current CRM platform? And at the end, you'll be asked for your email address. Make sure it's a work email address and the dealership you're working at. Everything will be anonymous. And guess what? On January 28th, we'll be releasing the report. Everyone who completes the survey will get a copy of that PDF. I think that you will be, well, engaged with the content because I really believe I'm vision casting of what the future tech stack that dealers need, why we need it, where the shortcomings of today's platforms based on dealer feedback. And this will help those of you who are going to NADA shopping for a new engagement platform or a new CRM platform or rethinking your tech stack. Whether you're a single point store or the largest dealer group, this CRM research report is important. And let me just say something for those of you who work for large dealer groups. Just because the CMO of your dealer group participated in the survey, you can still participate. Every store in the largest dealer groups to mid-sized dealer groups to single point stores can participate. So if you're in the Morgan Auto Group, they have 80 stores. All 80 stores can take the survey from the people who are in the weeds every day in their CRM. If you work for Asbury or Penske or Lithia, we can keep on going. Keating Automotive Group, Modern Automotive Group, Fox Automotive Group. Doesn't make a difference. Every store who's using a CRM platform should be voting. But don't click on the survey link if you're not going to tell me that you're working at a dealership with a valid dealership email. I don't know why this is so hard, but it is. So thank you for listening in. I'm excited about NADA. I'll be there on the floor looking at the latest tech. All of my writing and work for the last 3 years on CDPs is really building a foundation for the next generation of technology powered by AI to create better customer experiences, better lifecycle marketing to lower defection and to sell more cars in a digital age. But AI needs a centralized, clean, accurate data source, that UCP, the Unified Customer Profile, for each customer. And that's why the work on CDPs has been so critical, because AI powered by 18 different data silos will get the dealership in trouble. It'll actually accelerate bad communication. That's why this CRM research report is so important, because not only does it really tell a story of where we are today, but it really talks about the future. And so I've asked Cox, I've asked eLeads, I've asked Reynolds, I've asked Drive Centric, share what your future vision looks like, and we'll include it in the report. So it's a report that shows what I believe the future looks like, what dealers say the state of CRM is today, and what the leading companies and some of the smaller players, what they're saying the future looks like, all in one research report. So would you help me today? Spread the word, share, reshare, forward this request with the link that's in the comments. And if you haven't taken the 2026 Automotive CRM survey, would you please do it today? If you work in the US at a US dealership, can be independent or franchise, and you're actively using and aware of the features, functionality, and strengths and weaknesses of the CRM, I'd love to have your voice be recorded and included in the anonymous rolled up results. My goal is to have over 500 qualified automotive professionals. Very simple. So I'm excited for NADA. We're going to see some breakthrough technology, new entrants, new competition, new integration stories. It's going to be a great show. So help me prepare this report to prepare others who are going to NADA, and also be a great resource for people who can't go to NADA, because it will cover the entire CRM space to the degree that each CRM company has agreed to participate, reach out to me, and share what their future visions are. I can't force some of the smaller players to engage, but hey, the invitation has been open for the last month, 6 weeks. So I'm excited to share what we have. That's all for now. Thanks for listening in. Please take the survey, share this post. Let's hit our goal of getting another 100 qualified dealers in this research report data set. Thanks. All right. I'm in the studio today by myself. All right. There we go.